Gemini, this is your September 2016 love as well as general forecast. The first card we look at is what is the archetypal energy surrounding you this month of September. And this says you may have the opportunity to travel this month. Either way, even if you don't actually travel, you will find you have your horizons broadened somehow. So there's a widening and altering of your perspective, either through physically traveling or through something that you do this month. Then the next card says that when this card shows up, you probably feel as if you just never have enough time, as if you're running out of time, as if you don't have enough time, as if you never are on time. And this card is saying this is not true. This could also be in connection with the travel. So if someone offers you the opportunity to travel and you think, well, I don't have enough time to do this, don't take that option. Think, yes, I do. There's more than enough time. I'm actually going to take that option to travel because it's important for you. So also whatever you can do this month that broadens your horizons, don't think you don't have enough time for it. You do. There's going to be enough time for you this month. It will be made for you so that you can do these things that will broaden your perspective and your horizons. Then we have a look at what the challenges are going to be for you for September. The first one that comes up says you actually have everything you need to achieve your aims. So drop the negative self-talk and believe in yourself. You are not trapped. You feel trapped, but there is a way around or out of this. Because welcome change is on its way after a time of hardship and challenges. So know that. Things are about to change, they're about to swing around. You're going to find a way out of this or a way around it, or suddenly you will just find the challenges start dropping away. So don't feel tied down. Don't tell yourself you can't do it. You can do it. You do have the ability. Now we do it week by week. In week 1, your love card says that you must trust. So that trust whatever is happening in your relationship life is exactly as it's meant to be. And that is guiding you to a particular time and a particular place. So the universe has something in mind for you. And at the moment, you may not understand why things are running the way they are, even if you're in a permanent relationship or you're looking for someone and things are just not working the way you would have planned them yourself. Know that it is leading you to a particular point. There is something in mind. Just go with it, trust, and see where it goes. Now, the card for your general forecast is the magical shapeshifter, and this speaks about people coming into your life now that are going to alter your perspective. They're going to make you see things differently. They're going to bring new things into your life. They're going to bring information to you which is interesting or which is necessary or which you've been waiting for. So pay attention to new people especially that come into your life now, because they're going to be bringing something for you that the universe wants you to hear or see or understand. Week 2, your card for your love and relationship says take some time out. If you're in a permanent partnership or relationship and you're having a really trying time, then maybe the two of you need a bit of quiet time together, away from all the stuff happening in your lives that's impacting and interfering with your relationship. You maybe need to reconnect. Or, alternatively, those of you that are looking for partnerships and relationships, it's not going well, dating's not going well, spend some time by yourselves. Spend a bit of good quality, quiet time on your own. You might even get an epiphany or two while you're doing that. For the general forecast of week 2, it's the balance card. This talks about taking the middle road, about taking the option which is the most fair for everybody concerned, including yourself. So don't go to extremes in that second week with what you do, what you say, and what you act on. Take a balanced perspective, a balanced view, and balanced action in what you do. There's something about not keeling too much to the one side or the other side or overreacting that's important in week 2. Week 3, soulmate energy. Right, so some of you in week 3 may meet someone and you wonder if this is your soulmate. This card is saying yes, this is your soulmate. This is somebody with whom you've decided you want to walk alongside for a while. How long for? Well, that will remain to be seen. And that means you will want to learn things together. You want to learn things from one another. Those of you in permanent partnerships or relationships are now coming up won't say against, but now you're interacting with that soulmate energy. In other words, you're now teaching each other something, or you are learning something together. For soul expansion, for heart expansion, you're involved in that kind of energy, in transformational energy, which is made up of the two of you interacting. In the general forecast part of the reading for week 3, you are going to see that you're going to be successful about something that you aimed at, set your mind on, that was a goal. You are going to be successful in it. It's the outcome you hoped for is going to materialize. So that's really good news. Week 4 is now a little bit different. In week 4, one of you in a partnership or relationship is not being honest. This isn't a case of dishonesty. This is a case, I think, of not giving full disclosure. There's something you're keeping back, or they're keeping back from you, because perhaps they're afraid you will be hurt by it, or you won't understand, or you'll judge them, or it's you that's doing that. So this can interfere deeply with relationships in the future, so this is something to consider. If you feel maybe the other person is doing this, you're not going to get given this card unless you get the opportunity to do something about it, and it's not going to be that you suddenly discover it out of the blue. You'll get a feeling, you'll get an inkling that something's not quite as it should be, as it seems. This is your opportunity to ask the person to come clean, nicely, kindly, gently. You don't have to do it in any other manner. Or you may need to come clean about something. And it's interesting, I then chose 2 cards for your general forecast because I had a feeling it was going to show what this was about, and it does, because this says, if you change a habit now, you are breaking a habit that is being passed down from generation to generation. So perhaps it is a relationship pattern, a relationship behavioral pattern that has been passed down through generations before you. And you will pass it down again if you do not change it now. And that breach card speaks about doing something totally different. Breaking a pattern, doing something different. Then you are actually breaking away from an ancestral pattern that obviously needs to be altered. So you can be not the lineage bearer, but the lineage breaker for a change. Then your guidance card. The porcupine speaks about defending yourself, or being honest, or doing something you need to do without hurting people's feelings. So if it is you that is keeping back the truth about something, or just not giving full disclosure, know that you can actually tell the truth without hurting people. There is a way to do it. And sometimes full disclosure is better than holding something back and they find out about it some other way. That can be far more hurtful. So you can do that. And the sanctuary card speaks about, if you can get really into your heart, into the depth of your heart, that's where the peace and quiet and the sanctuary lies. So if something's really eating away at you, look deep in your heart. There'll be a quiet spot there, and make your decisions from there. Listen quietly in the depth of your heart, and that's where you will find the peace and quiet to do what needs to be done, or to make the right decision. Right, Gemini, so that's an interesting month for you. Some really lovely things, and perhaps a thing or two that quite seriously needs to be dealt with. If you would like a reading, and we can guide you through that, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading through the website. Both URLs or web addresses are on the owl picture, and you will see after the owl picture I'm giving a new option where you can draw your own cards if you have a tarot deck, and for a very, very reasonable, even ridiculous price. You can then just tell me what the cards are, and I will give you a reading of the cards that you picked. This is a fun way, an interactive way. We basically do the readings together. Right, so I do hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you very much for watching and listening.
Follow the gray into the black, far right are you run. The country glass gives back all you see in the brightness of the day. What can be wrong with the crazy old life? Who has the right to say